All right, what up, people? It's your boy Chick from Green and Evil Eye coming to you again with a brand new preview. This time is to talk about the Bournemouth versus Arsenal game. Now, first of all, my apologies for this preview coming so late in the day. Basically, I was trying to get a Bournemouth fan on. I've not really had him on before, but I figured it would be a nice little different slant for you guys, a team who you've never actually seen before on the channel. But due to a number of circumstances, for whatever reason, I haven't been able to get them on. Not really anything to do with them, or particularly me, it's just the way certain things work out. So unfortunately, due to the fact that I kept waiting and waiting and waiting to see if they would end up coming on, laid my preview. Normally I like to get my preview out a good 48 hours before the game, just to give you guys a real good kind of idea of what I think and allow you guys to be able to let me know what you think in terms of what your teams would be and what your tactics should be. But going into the game, it's a weird time of year at the moment. I mean, this for us is the worst time of year, because anytime there's a transfer window open, because you can guarantee if a transfer window is open and Arsene Wenger's in charge, there are going to be some frustrated Arsenal fans. You know, we're in this weird space of limbo at the moment where it seems like Alexis is once again dictating what we do in the transfer market, which I know and you know seems to, even the most staunchest of Wenger fans would even have to accept that this is a bunch of bullshit. How we letting a player dictate what we do in the transfer window. Arsenal, apparently, this is just what we do. It's quintessential Arsenal. Just the strategy alone. Forget anything else. The strategy alone, going into yet again another transfer window, it's just miserable. We are in absolute limbo. Mainly because we just don't know whether or not we're going to sell Alexis. If we are going to sell Alexis, we don't know who to. City are at the point where, frankly, and I put this on Twitter, and I think it stands, you know, they quite rightly have said, well, fuck you, we're not paying anything more than 20 million. And I can completely understand. It's like saying to a billionaire, and I put this on my Twitter, it's like saying to a billionaire, a £5 million deal for you. This would be really good for you. You can make up to 5 million. Don't get me wrong, a billionaire wouldn't mind making an extra 5 million. Get off their nose if they don't get that 5 million. And it's just the same way with City. They're running away with the league. They have a squad where they can close their eyes and they can pick 2 or 3 squads that can run away with the league. It would be nice for them to get Alexis, but they don't give 2 shits really if they get Alexis. So why should they have to pay over the odds if they get Alexis? So I can completely understand. Whereas with us, we need Alexis desperately. And we met with United, apparently, seem to need Alexis a lot. I can see why United want him. They need a little bit of extra spark in their team, I think. I think what they've realized is they're physically all fantastic players. But in terms of pace, in terms of a turn of something special when everything's a little bit statuesque, they realize they don't have quite everything in place that they need. And Alexis, I could see how he would fit in the United team. But a lot of Arsenal fans are like, whoa, 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 whoa. It's one thing to say that he's going to City. There's another thing to say, come on, people, come on. I get it in a way why you don't want him to go to United, but at this fucking point, one way or another, whether he goes to United, I just want this situation sorted. I said this shit 6 months ago. I want it sorted. I want one way or another to decide what the fuck we're doing. And if that means selling Alexis to United, then so fucking be it. I don't want Mkhitaryan in I don't want Mkhitaryan as part of the fucking deal. Free. If we can get Martial as part of the deal, happy fucking days. Or if we can just get straight cash so we can go out and do what we're doing, that would be even better to me. I know people think I'm mad. It was a poll I put on Twitter about whether they would take Martial for Sanchez. The results were quite astounding. 650 people voted, so thank you to all 650 people voted. And 75% take Martial for Sanchez. That is how far we've come in this situation. Because I can guarantee you, if I put that poll up in the summer, it would have been vastly. In fact, it would have been the complete flip, the complete other way around. And 6 months ago, I predicted this exact scenario. And people were running their mouth. Oh, there's no way Sanchez ain't going to give all his team. He's not going to do this. He's not going to do that. And all right, I'll grant you this. In the last month or so, there's been some signs of life. But you're kidding yourself if he's playing anywhere near the level that Alexis Sanchez is playing, the way we're used to him playing. To me now, I'm just at the point where I'm just like, you know what? I just want this shit sorted, you know? The kid Malcolm sounds like a very exciting prospect, but let's be honest here as Arsenal fans. Are we more excited that there's just some fresh blood coming in? Because are we convinced that this Malcolm's going to be any good? I'm not really too sure. Because I can guarantee you, there ain't no way anyone has heard of fucking Malcolm prior to January. Unless you are an avid watcher of the French league. And I watch it loosely, and I've seen the guy about, but I wouldn't say I'm an avid watcher of the French league, and I can tell you for free, I didn't really see what the big deal was when I watched Monaco play Bordeaux earlier this season. So it's kind of like, all right, you know, me personally, you guys know my feelings on it. I would prefer Lamar. I would get the fucking Mahrez deal done. The man wants to come. Supposedly, if you listen to all the stories, he would rather turn down Liverpool and come to Arsenal. But Liverpool be prepared to spend that dough, waiting for Arsenal to prize open his wallet. Who knows how long the fuck that will take? It's just crazy. You know, we want to sell Walcott, we want to do this, we want to do that. We sell Coquelin for 12 million, although in some papers they say that could be rising to 22. I mean, the idea of that, I was shocked that we got 12 million for it. You telling me we could get 22 as well? Blimey. But to me, I'm at the point now with Arsenal where it's just kind of like we're just going through the motions. And Bournemouth is one of those games where we're just going through the motions. You know, Bournemouth are kind of hovering over the relegation zone. They're not really doing amazingly as well as I guess I expected them to kind of have a very similar season to last season. Again, I suppose I remember they did tail off towards the end of last season. And it seems like Eddie Howe is just he's getting his team to plug away and, you know, they're surviving. For the want of a better expression, they are surviving. They're in full survival mode. But they have dangerous players. They still have Defoe, who, I don't know if you guys know this, and I know I'll probably get slated for this if you guys don't already know this. Jermaine Defoe is one of my all-time non-Arsenal Premier League players. He's one of my favourites. And I know I shouldn't say that as someone who played for Tottenham, but I thought this when he played for fucking West Ham. I never understood why we did not buy Jermaine Defoe. There was a story going around at the time where we were being linked to him for 5 million. And Wenger, in all his fucking wisdom, decided, nah, fuck Jermaine Defoe, a proven Premier League finisher, which is what we needed at the time to replace, I think we were replacing Jeffers at the time. Nah, fuck that. How about we step Defoe aside and I'll spend 17 or 15 or whatever it was million on Antonio Reyes. That was when I started to realize this old man is losing it. But hey, he's even at 34, 35, he's still doing his thing for Bournemouth. And they've got a couple of nice little players that plug away. I know people rate Arta very highly. He was in my fantasy football team a lot of last year. So they do have a lot of decent players. And quite frankly, in our squad at the moment, we have ravaged by injuries as per usual, particularly in the defence, which has never been an airtight defence, even when our best players are there. So the prospect of this game, I don't imagine it to be a particularly entertaining one. It was a 3-3 game, so maybe I should shut my mouth. But I don't want one of them. I don't want that game last year. That game we were 3-0 fucking down. It was a miracle that we came back to 3-3. I want us to be switched on from the start, but then I want us to be switched on from the start in every single Arsenal game. So to me, it's just kind of, I'm just going to really take Arsenal as they come. Be 1-0, great. You know, all I want us to get is 3 points. You know, Chelsea dropped points today against Leicester. Spurs won 4-0. Fuck's sake, they're playing well again. So I think it's important for us, especially with Liverpool playing City, that we get 3 points. Whilst top 4 is never a particular target that I like to aim for, as I always tell you guys, that we finish as high as humanly possible. If it means leapfrogging these teams to do so, then so be it. Said, this would be my 1-11 to start the game. For me, Petr Cech starts in goal. I would have started him against Chelsea, to be fair. But to be honest, Ospina did pretty well. But Petr Cech returns today. He's the Premier League keeper. He returns tomorrow. I stick with 3 at the back. That would be Mustafi in the middle, Holding out left. I actually thought they did pretty well against Chelsea, particularly Holding, actually. Performance, considering his previous performance prior to that, I thought he did a lot better. So those would be my 3 at the back. Maitland-Niles, purely because we don't have anyone. I'm quite happy to hear that Wagner considers him as the Coquelin replacement. Now, I know you're probably sat there thinking, what? We should be looking to purchase him. I fucking agree. That if his plans are Ainsley Maitland-Niles in the middle, I'm very, very happy with that. Right wing back, I'd play Hector Bellerin. I thought he had an improved game against Chelsea. I did. I was watching Hector quite closely. I thought he did all right. So Hector starts in the middle. Now, here's where we've got problems, because Jack is injured for this game. I have a sneaky suspicion he'll be on the bench. No problem with that. To me, I hate going with 2 defensive-minded players, but I think there's one player that helps the other one play better, and that is El Nene. I think that partnership, probably next to Ramsey and El Nene, sorry, next to Ramsey and Xhaka, is probably the best balance combo that we have in the team. Although I suspect that Jack and Ainsley Maitland-Niles would be a hell of a combination. But I think El Nene does help Xhaka play very well. Now, I hear Ramsey may be in the squad tomorrow. I hope he doesn't start if he is. You know, Ramsey always gets his seasonal 3-week fucking injury breaks. This just happens to be another one. So it wouldn't surprise me if he's in the squad tomorrow. But to me, he doesn't start. El Nene and Xhaka, for me, I think that would be a good combination. Plus, when El Nene came on, I thought he did all right, to be honest. Now, our attacking 3 are in what could possibly be his final game. I've really genuinely tussled with this, because the last 1-11 I did, he didn't start. I saw how flat we were when he didn't. I just can't see his mind being on the job. I'm going to go against my own instinct and start Alexis in this game. I think he'll possibly be distracted. I don't like the idea of him starting in this game and losing the ball constantly, but I'll begrudgingly start him in this game. And then next to him, I'm hoping Meza is back from his injuries. So Mesut will start in this game as the number 10 next to Alexis. With Lacazette, please God, let him score. My gosh. With Lacazette will start up front for me. And yeah, let's see how it goes. Sorry, I realised how fucking lethargic this preview sounds. Don't know why. Apologies for that. I'm going to get back on it tomorrow when I do the review. Anyway, I'm going to leave you guys to it. My prediction, I got a feeling it'll be a tight game. So in spite of the fact I predict 3-1, 3-1 game, if that makes sense. Like, I think it will be a tight game. It'll be 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. Weathering pressure, catch them on a break and get a third. So I'm going to predict 3-1. You guys leave it in the comments below what you think in terms of how you feel will perform and what your 1 to 11s would be and whether you agree with my 1 to 11. I'm going to try and do a live preview tomorrow, hopefully with Lee or with Kenny Ken or with Ola. I'm going to have to ask all three of them real quick. But I'm going to let you guys know and I'll make an announcement once that happens. Finding out whether I'll do a live show. See that link down below in my description? Not if you're watching it live. Give me 2 minutes if you're watching it live. But if you're watching this in a playback, you see that link? My Twitter link. You give a click on that, hit follow, and you'll be able to be the first ones to know when I do a live show. Also, crush, destroy, people's elbow the shit out of that like button. I appreciate it every time you guys do that. And also hit that notification bell along with the subscription button. So once you hit that subscription button, and you'll be alerted as soon as we do any type of show. All right, people, I'm out of here. Sorry about teams. I don't know. It's not coming to me. I'm not flowing. But I will be flowing tomorrow. Take care.